Hey everybody, so I've been pretty busy the past few days. I had a vaccination yesterday. I got my COVID vaccine. I was super excited about that. So I haven't uploaded in a few days. I figured I've been experimenting with this Ranger build, and I actually really like it. It's a lot of fun. It's actually a bit of a change up from my other Ranger build that I had. And so yeah, let's actually just go ahead and take a look at this. Um, this is not going to be as much damage as my Necro build. My Necro build is by far the most insane damage that I've ever had. It's absolutely nuts. My Necro build is fucking crazy amounts of damage. Um, but yeah, so we have Marksmanship, Beastmaster, and Soulbeast. So this is actually a lot of this build is based around Twice as Vicious and Predator's Onslaught. So Predator's Onslaught's nice. So you and your pet deal increased damage to disabled or movement impaired foes, and then disabling a foe increases your damage and condition damage for a short duration. As you can see, no cooldown on this. We're gonna be getting a lot of like movement impaired or disabled stuff. So we're gonna be getting some cripple. We're gonna be getting some stuns, some dazes, and yeah, it's super nice. I really enjoy this build. It's super fun. And yeah, so we have marksmanship here. We're just kind of going with this, getting on that certain health percentage gives you might. You could go with Clarion Bond here. That one's kind of nice. This one's kind of nice. So opening strike will actually cripple our foe, which is actually super helpful because these two traits. You could also go with this one. So upon interrupting a foe, you gain attack of opportunity. Um, which yeah, never mind. I actually don't get those. I thought that was different for a second. Yeah, 100% crit chance on opening strike, obviously, and we talked about that one. Um, Moving into Beast Mastery. Beast Mastery, in my opinion, is pretty necessary. I really enjoy Beast Mastery. It gives your pet better skill recharge, increased attributes. They move way faster because the default pet speed is miserably low. They have massively increased ferocity. It generally improves your pet's damage a significant amount, and we're going to be having our pet out a lot for this build. So yeah, I like this one because commands apply additional boons around you, and you gain recharge. So I think the thing that is nice about this is we get a lot of regen there and a lot of swiftness. And what I do enjoy is we're using like three commands here. We're using We Heal as one, which is 20 seconds to 16 seconds. Sick'em, which is from I believe 35 to 28 seconds, and then Strength of the Pack, which goes down a whopping 15 seconds from 75 seconds to 60, which actually makes it comparable to One Wolf Pack, in that it's a 60-second cooldown. You could go with One Wolf Pack if you want better burst damage. We'll talk about that later. So I like this because gain Fury whenever you disable a foe. You get better damage and reduce recharge on the greatsword, which I really enjoy using. Um, you could do this, although a lot of the beast abilities we have are gonna be doing that to our foes, so are disabling them. You and your pet gain ferocity, so it's basically like 420 bonus ferocity um, for our pet, and it's a bit more ferocity for us. We have a lot of fucking ferocity, by the way. 235% ferocity. It's absolutely batshit crazy. Um, and you could run Beastly Warden. So I wouldn't really recommend this, but you could because we're going to actually be using merge skills and stuff. So I wouldn't really recommend it because it'll taunt you. But it could be nice considering taunt actually counts for Predator's Onslaught, so take that for what you will. Soul Beast here, so using a beast ability grant you offensive boons. That one is usually the best one to go with unless if you're doing a boon beast build in which you're going to want to go fresh reinforcement, but that's not the point of this. You deal more damage while you have Fury. We do have a good amount of Fury coming in. It's not like unlimited Fury like we would have with a boon beast build, but it is quite a lot of damage for sure. A lot of Fury. Gaining quickness increases the duration of other boons affecting you. Not a lot of quickness sources here. I felt like it was a better idea than the rest of these because at least we have some quickness going on. We have absolutely no poison and we have absolutely no, um, you know, protection at all besides getting like a few seconds out of Moa stance. We have more of a fury there. Um, So yeah, this is not a very boon reliant build for the most part. It's mostly just based off of Predator's Onslaught and Twice as Vicious. So yeah, this one I'm not, dude. I really don't like this slot for Soulbeast. I actually find Soulbeast to have pretty weak fucking traits. In all honesty, they're not really exciting in my opinion. So Twice as Vicious, already talked about this. For 10 seconds, you get 10% more damage. Super, super nice. This one is actually a really, really nice slot. So as long as they're, your foes at a lower health percentage to you, so you could be at 87% health and he could be at 86% health, you're going to be doing 10% more damage to that target. So as long as you're, managing your heals pretty well, it's essentially a 10% damage increase, like overall. And so you could go with stance skills here, but we're only using one stance skill. So I don't really think Leader of the Pack is very, very worth it, unless if you want to replace Signet of the Wild, put on what is it, Vulture Stance, and then you could do the Life Steal for a few seconds, but that'll boost it up quite a bit. But generally, this is more revolved around the command skills rather than stances. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So oh yeah, I forgot to get in the gear. My bad, the gear. Marauder gear all across the board for open world. Marauder is the best to go with. Marauder is actually my favorite gear type. Great Sword Longbow with Force and Strength runes. For our gear, we have Eagle runes. You could also go with Pack runes if you want to get some more, shit going on. But considering how boon reliant this build is and how it's like not boon reliant at all, in my opinion, it's probably a better one to go with because you get a bit more crit chance and ferocity. You can also go with accuracy runes instead of strength runes if you want. For that 7% increased crit chance on both of these, but I don't really find that to be too necessary. And yeah, our crit chance is definitely a little low, so if you want to run some assassin trinkets or whatever, you can. Or if you just want to run, get it up to like 80% crit chance, and then whenever you get Fury, it'll go up to 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend specking for toughness at all because our pet, a lot of the aggro stuff revolves around toughness, and yeah. So, let's go ahead and get into the skills now. So we have We Heals 1. If you do go for Potent Ally here, I would recommend changing We Heal as 1 for Troll Engine. I just like We Heal as 1 because of that, and that you get a bit of regen. So you get even more healing on top of the base healing you get. And yeah, 16-second cooldown. It's pretty quick, proc on it. And yeah, we have Moa Stance here. Moa Stance, talked about this before, just some boons and it increases the duration of your boons. If you don't want to do this, you can also replace this with like Frost Trap. You could do Quickening Zephyr if you want. We'll talk about replacing our Signet in a second. You could do Protect Me for a stun break. That one's fantastic. Dolyak Stance is great too. If you are planning on going more stance focused, which is definitely an option. Dolyak Stance is fantastic because it essentially, if you have, let's go and put on this here. Oh, I used that on accident. What is it? Dolyak Stance will give you essentially protection for 9 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's super, super nice, and it's also a stun break. In comparison, it's only a little bit, but we also have a barrier on Protect Me here. So really go with whatever, but if you are wanting a stun break and you're running Resounding Timber, whatever the fuck that is, I would recommend running Protect Me because it's a command skill. So yeah, you could also replace any of those skills with Signet of the Wild. I just like having bonus ferocity for me and my pet, but that is a definite optional thing. Sikkim is great. I fucking love Sikkim because your pet does more damage, or depending if you are in beast mode, you do more damage. I don't typically like popping into beast mode just to pop Sikkim, so I'll just pop it off cooldown, and depending whatever I'm in, if I'm in beast mode, I'll use it and then I'll do the damage for 10 seconds and pop out, because if I pop out, it's not going to transfer to my pet, and vice versa. If Sickim's still active on my pet, I'm not gonna, when I pop back in, I'm gonna lose Sikkim. So yeah, Strength of the Pack. We talked about this. Just some nice rampaging stuff. Grants might to your pet whenever you attack. Some boons there, and it's a nice one for sure. One Wolf Pack is great too, though. If you have that trade for 12 seconds, I think it's an increased from like what, 8 seconds? Yeah, 8 seconds. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this shit started. I don't believe I have much increased damage from these, right? Do I have any food going on? Okay, well, chance to grant my critical hit, but I already have that with the sigil, so it's not like it really matters. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. We already have a bit of boons popping off. Got some disables there. Let's actually go ahead, get him in there. Boom. This is a combo field. I actually should have gone back there, by the way. So we're crippling him, so we're getting that disable procced. Let's go and go in here a little bit. And so, you know what? Let's reverse this a little bit. Let's go back. I want to talk about the pet decisions, actually. I forgot to talk about that. That's my bad. Let's get out of combat. Okay, so pet decisions. Pretty big one, right? I like the Electric Wyvern because it has the most amount of disables in the entire game. It has, in total, 3 disables. So you have your Lightning Assault, which creates a combo field for lightning, which is great for applying vulnerability to targets and stuff like that. I don't remember the exact amount of things with combos, but I know we have a few combos on here. We have Swoop, we have pretty much... Oh, my fuck! We have actually quite a bit of finishers on here. Physical projectiles. So a lot of these are chance-based. So combo finisher for Hunter's Shot and Point Blank Shot. I believe this one, yeah, 20% chance, and this one is not a finisher at all. So actually, it's an equal amount there. But the Electric Wyvern, I like it because... Oh my fucking god! Okay, god damn it. Alright, my bad. Alright, alright, let's actually look at the pets. Don't? Okay. Electric Wyvern, I like it, like I said, because... Oh my god, no, no, no! No, no, no! Damn it, you dumb fuck. Okay. A lot of disables. You know, we pop into Soulbeast, and we have 3 disables here. It's really batshit crazy for the amount of disables we have. And, yeah. Super fucking awesome. I absolutely love the Electric Wyvern. If you want to go for a more hybrid-oriented thing, you could go with the Rocky Boy. I'm sorry, the Rock is... I call him the Rocky Boy. You could, Head Toss here is a launch. We have... a daze here, but other than that, it's not really too good. And I also like how the Wyvern's auto attack actually can have unlimited amounts of targets, so it'll have a radius to it. So I think it could actually strike multiple targets. I think, right? Because that has a radius to it, so why would it not be able to, strike multiple targets? I think it does. Okay, yeah, super nice attack chain. I absolutely love this attack chain. And so, typically I'd actually really like to use the Jacaranda, but I want to go something more disabled focused. So if you want to, you could also go with some other pets that are good for disables and stuff, but I don't know. I think the Wyvern is definitely the best one to go for here. And yeah, considering that we can't swap pets on cooldown, you're going to really have to make an important decision if you are planning on running a supportive pet, like, like a Fernhound or something. Holy fucking shit, PlayStation. My god, I installed Batman Arkham Knight, and it's doing all this shit. Okay, yeah. Go for that. Underwater kind of sucks. There's never ever really any underwater shit, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now we can actually, show off the build a little bit. Okay. And then let's have him charge through here. We use the leap finisher here for some vulnerability. And so now we are butt-fucking our target here. We got some insane disables. Insane disables. I think this is also... Yeah, we can immobilize it if we activate our Signal of the Wild. I wouldn't typically recommend activating it, but you could do it if you really want to. So hopefully we get a disable here soon for my pet. If you know what we can actually do, we could pop in here, and then we can use that. We'll go over here to get some dazing strikes there on our bow. Boom. I think I dazed them, right? Yeah. Actually, I don't think it's stacked. Yeah, that was kind of a problem. You probably would have to look on here if you want to stack it. So let's just use all of these. Fuck it. Oh, you know what? That was my bad. That one was a fuck up on my part. So let's have him go through here. Dazing strike. And so, you know what? It'd probably be a better idea to combo that with the longbow. So we'll test that out. I think the longbow is the one that grants vulnerability. I forgot about that. So yeah, it's a really fun build. You are getting a lot of disables on people because of your traits and stuff. Like I said, I would recommend, you know, just entering beast mode for a bit, using a disable or whatever, and then actually popping out of it because of your pet's attack chain having quite a lot of disables on it. And you could also combo this for vulnerability right there. So that one's super, super nice. I really like that one. If you want to, for some additional burst, you could also pop into Soulbeast and then use your Sikkim. Yeah, super, super fun. I love this build. I would highly recommend checking it out. It's a lot of fucking fun. I think that's going to cover it. Peace.